We are live.
And we're back.
Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Track Walk Podcast. I call it T-Dub now.
Ooh,
I call it T-Dub now.
I like it.
What do you think?
T-Dub. T-Dub-P.
Okay. What's going on, everybody?
What's up?
Post-Vegas race.
Post-Vegas, baby.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Evan, by the way.
Yeah.
And this is my lovely co-host, PJ.
PJ?
Very handsome.
Ah,
He's taken, ladies.
yeah.
Married.
I'm off the market.
It's been that way
Yeah, it
for a
has.
while.
But yeah, post-race Vegas. What have you been up to?
Oh, shit, man.
You travel too much.
I know, man. I'm barely home.
Yeah.
For my side gig.
This side gig is getting very demanding.
It really is. For any of you that don't know, I call my real job my side gig. And this podcast is my primary job.
Right.
Even though it's still horrible. But whatever.
It's not horrible.
You know,
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We'll
We're
practice.
We're working out the kinks.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we're doing good.
Okay. So
Where you been?
I've been in California, Junction.
How's Cali?
Beautiful. I mean, it's still 70 over there.
Escondido?
El Segundo.
El Segundo.
What did you say?
Escondido.
Is that a place?
I think that's a place in SoCal.
Okay.
I cover SoCal for work, so I'm pretty sure. I don't know though.
Okay, I'm bad at geography. Pretty bad at I'm bad at geology.
Yeah, I'm bad at it all, actually.
I'm really bad. And then, as you guys know, I'm pretty bad at reading too.
Yeah.
Figured that out last week.
Yeah, and we'll get that again maybe in a couple weeks.
Probably in a couple weeks. Yeah.
But how was Grand Junction? How was Cali?
Junction. Oh my God. So remember that story I was telling you about the four-wheelers last week?
Yeah.
So we turned the four-wheelers back in.
Oh God.
And I mean, the guy was like cool about it, and but I caused $5,700 in damage. $5,700 in damage.
Oh my God.
And so
What'd he say?
I mean,
But you guys get insurance on it, yeah?
See, I don't know if they got insurance. I think that's straight out of pocket for the company. I was like, oopsies.
The
Like, my
sidekick
bad.
is gonna be so mad.
So pissed, dude. And yeah, it was like a bent frame, like totally totaled
Oh no.
fenders, and yeah, I fucked that thing up.
That's great.
But yeah, whatever. I'm not paying for it.
Yeah,
So.
That's fine.
It's,
Fuck it.
fuck it, dude. I don't care, dude.
It's not mine. I'm not
isn't.
paying.
But see, here's the thing. It's like, so have you ever heard of Vitachi?
No.
No. Yeah, exactly. Bro, I looked it up, and those four-wheelers are worth, I don't know, $4,000.
Yeah.
And it costs
Wait.
$5,700 to fix. And I'm just like, total the thing and just buy yourself a new four-wheeler.
You caused more damage
Than the thing is
than the
worth.
price. How is that even possible?
I don't know.
That's great.
I
Hey,
figured it out.
good for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man.
I don't know. I feel pretty
Congrats.
proud about
That's
it. Thank
awesome.
you very much.
Yeah.
Sorry to
You
the guy.
were riding hard.
Riding real hard, buddy.
Freaking getting it.
Yeah. So, that's what I've been up to. Just watching a fuck ton of football.
Yeah.
Chiefs-Eagles game.
That was
Big
a
one.
good game.
Broncos.
Broncos?
Big time, man.
Walker went to the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Lucky little guy.
Yeah. It's badass.
Yeah.
So yeah, just football, traveling,
Hey.
and totaling four-wheelers.
Yeah. The Fire Canada chant has worked. The Steelers fired the offensive coordinator
Oh, really?
yesterday morning.
No shit.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
this is
couldn't
the
be
time
more
of year.
excited.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like it?
Dude, so I mean there's like more advanced statistics, but the past 3 years that he's been the Steelers coordinator, so I was gonna do year one. Year one.
Yeah.
The offense ranked 25th in the league
Okay.
in total offense. Year two.
Year two.
Two. Yeah, thank you.
Figured that out.
Year two ranked 28th in the league. This year ranked 31st in the league. Yeah, it was time.
I mean, yeah, you're bad at your job.
It was time.
You're just bad at your job. At that
Oh
point.
my God, brutal.
So, Yeah, but I feel like this is the time of year when people start making trades. They start firing people. It's
I'm going
prime
to
time
stop
for
you
that.
there. That was silly.
What?
Trade deadline's passed.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. Who cares?
Trade deadline's passed. But yeah, well, things are good. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? It's tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and for all of you who
We're
don't know
thankful
what,
for you guys.
yeah, it's for all of you who live in Europe or Spain or maybe even Russia or Asia. Thanksgiving
Or
is when
France.
or France. I'm pretty sure that's in Europe.
The French Polynesians.
I don't even know what that is.
Silence.
I know the Polynesian sauce.
Oh, wow.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure that we celebrate
Mass
the
genocide.
Pilgrims. Is that what it is? We just killed a bunch of people.
Celebrating mass genocide.
Ooh.
That's a stain on history.
Yikes, dude.
But we eat a lot of food.
Yeah,
and we watch football all
It's
day.
a good time. Football all day, food, friends, family.
But what are you
It's
doing?
a good time. Going home for a couple days. Gonna go
Nice.
see my parents, and yeah, it'll just be a good little get together.
Nice.
Nothing crazy.
We're going over to cousins. I think we're gonna play a little bit of pickleball.
Heyo.
Eat a lot of food, but we're staying local. We got nothing really going on. Sarah has us signed up for another volleyball tournament.
Hey.
We play volleyball Friday.
Dude, it's just nonstop volleyball for you.
It's nonstop everything for
Yeah.
me. Never a break.
Yeah.
But it's good. I'd rather be busy than not.
Heard that.
Yeah.
Dude, I've been eating like an asshole. I haven't been going to the gym for like the past 3 weeks. And now it's been so long that I now have anxiety about going.
You
back
say
to the gym.
weeks, yet it's been months that I eat like an asshole.
Really?
I go in phases.
Who cares? I know it's weird how that works. Like
So
it's cycles
hard.
of being a piece of garbage, and
Piece
you're
of
just like, I
shit.
gotta do something about that.
Yeah.
But I say that every day, and it takes me like a couple of months for me to be like, okay, actually do something.
And then it hits a point and you're like, all right, I'm making a change.
Dude,
This
you're
is
just like looking in the mirror, like ashamed of yourself as you're brushing your teeth. You're like, ugh.
Who is this
Are you?
guy?
Yeah, the best pre-workout I think is just like making fun of yourself in the mirror.
Jumping in the mirror.
Yeah, taking your shirt off and looking in the mirror.
You look
being
like Chonk.
Yep, gotta go work out now.
Look like Chonk from the Goonies.
Yeah.
Oh,
So what else has been going on?
that's it.
Chilling,
Chilling. Volleyball.
work,
Work.
same old shit, man.
Second job. Sorry.
Yeah, your side gig.
Yep. But yeah, nothing.
Very good, very very good. Well, cool.
That's
well,
a quick intro. We
it is a
hopping
quick,
into it.
Dude, we
We
have
got a lot to
so
talk
much
about.
to get into with the Vegas GP.
Nobody gives a shit about us.
I know, and that's fine, and I've accepted that. But
That's how it should be.
first and foremost, I have to get this out of the way. Las Vegas.
Me too.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, right?
I am so sorry for the amount of shit that I have talked about you. And I think that stemmed from me playing on F123 and just being dog shit at the game.
Yeah.
And I was like, this track fucking sucks because I'm bad at it, right?
Right.
I'm not an F1 driver, so I guess that makes sense. So that's where my shit talking came from.
And social media. I feel like we were not off base. Like it was a consensus.
Yeah, I agree.
And we'll talk about it, but free practice didn't do it any justice at the
Right.
beginning of the week.
Right.
But I don't think we were coming out of left field.
No, I agree. But I think it was the whole thing of like, F1 is a very traditional type of sport, right?
Right.
You go to Silverstone and, they're very proper about,
Right.
there's a lot of respect about what they do surrounding the race. And then it almost seemed like Vegas kind of just made this whole gigantic...
Charade.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what it is called.
I mean, spectacle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But then again, F1 is a spectacle. It's not.
It is. You're right.
I think I think the hardest thing too is embracing change.
Yeah,
One
and
of
I
the
think
biggest things is hardest things in life is embracing change. So
yeah, and
that's
I
probably where
think
it stems from.
that's kind of like what the Europeans were feeling like. They're like, "What is this shit?" I mean, that's kind of just like the American culture, right? Is just we're
Right.
so over the top with everything that
Right.
we do, especially when it's something that's
What is
growing
this?
as
What is this sphere?
yeah, right, exactly, exactly. Um,
And why is it smiling at
why is
me?
it smile? But that thing is so fucking cool. It's funny because I was watching, I think it was like practice or like qualifying or something, and the announcers were like, yeah, they're able to put whatever they want on the sphere as long as it's not blue, yellow, or red. And I was like, oh, okay, like good to know. And then 2 seconds later, it was like a Google Chrome ad, which is literally blue, yellow, and red. And I'm like, who got that information?
Yeah, who passed you
Who
along?
passed
I
that?
was about to say, like the most popular picture of the sphere is the smiley face, and it's all
It's all
yellow.
yellow.
What?
Yeah,
That's
I don't get it.
bogus info.
So whatever. We're gonna have to take that up
That's
with
like what?
Alex Jakes.
I'm sorry. What was it? It's like $4 billion, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like $4 or $5 billion.
it was definitely over $50. I would imagine to build the sphere.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Well north of $50.
I would say so, but no less than $50.
No,
Okay.
absolutely not.
All right.
Wait.
Big math.
Well, close.
Yeah, I'd say well north.
What should we talk about first today?
Dude, there's so much. So I would say let's start off with.
Oh, you said you're sorry. So sorry.
Yes, I apologize to the Las Vegas F1 gods. I apologize. And
To everyone.
on that note, the official account of F1 Las Vegas commented on my Only F1 fans. Go follow Only F1 fans on
Shameless
Instagram.
plug.
Shameless plug. Very slimy. They commented on my post. They're like,
sick.
"We love you back," and I'm like, "Dude,
You're like, oh,
please follow
thanks.
me and like invite me to the next year's one."
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Hey, you got any extra tickets just
Tickets,
laying
yeah,
around?
Exactly. Just to be in the hospitality section.
That's
all I want.
great.
Yeah. So that was very cool. Highlight of my week right there. So yes, apologies to the Las Vegas F1 gods.
Yes.
We were wrong.
Apology accepted.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Las Vegas F1 god. So let's get into. Well, first I want to get into the livery ratings.
Yeah.
There were some pretty good liveries, and there were some very stupid liveries.
Yeah.
I think. So
where are we starting?
All right, let's start with McLaren.
Okay, hold on.
Pull
Let me
that
scroll
up.
down.
Yeah, scroll it up.
Easy. Easy. Easy.
Come on, you son of a bitch.
What?
Is it towards the top?
No.
Technical difficulties.
Fill some air.
Fill some airtime. Got it.
As we look it up. Again, we did not learn from our mistakes.
Ever.
This?
Working out the kinks. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was just like the Jack Daniels. I think they just had Jack Daniels on it. No, that's not it.
I don't think they... Oh.
Jack Daniels. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's
mean, like, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Okay. And...
So...
Wait, let's get the image up. I can't even see where they put
That's
the
what I'm
Jack
saying.
Daniels. Or where they made any changes. Oh. The more black. Okay.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. On a count of 3, we're going to rate, I don't know, 1 through 5 or 1 through 10?
10.
Or 1 through 6?
1 through 10.
1 through 7.
1 through 10.
3 through 8.
You can... No.
Okay.
Yeah, helpful. Good.
Okay. 1 through 10?
And you can use decimals.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big. How many decimal places?
Just one.
Just one, okay.
Unless you're feeling extra saucy. You know, it's like 6.99999 and you're just like super horny.
I know. Oh yeah. I'm always lost in the sauce with that. Hell yeah.
Okay. But yes, on 3.
On 3. So are we going 3, 2, 1, go? Or 3, 2
No, 3, 2, 1, 7. Go. That's not my guess. I was just giving you an example. Okay. And we'll see how far off we are.
Pardon my confusion. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
We're not saying go. It's just 3, 2, 1, number. Okay? Got it?
All right. For the McLaren livery. 3, 2, 1,
4.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think it was so plain.
We're pretty close.
Yeah, that was pretty close.
I don't know if I was looking at your mouth and saying the same number.
50! 15. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Look at the ceiling next time. Well, look at the ceiling.
look that way. No, I think that there wasn't much changed. You can't.
No, you can't really tell.
You can't even. I don't think that this was a special livery. I don't
I
think.
think it was
that's why
just
we.
a Jack Daniels ploy
Yeah.
to just get advertising on the car.
Yeah, and
So-
get more. Yeah, spend more money on it.
I think 4 to 4.5 is a solid one.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's next?
All right. So next we got Alpine.
Let's just do Red Bull, so we can just go down this list that I have pulled up.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
So it looks like.
I mean, I just worked super hard on the notes, but yeah, you do whatever you want, man.
I mean, it's just
Yeah,
changing
it's just
three
fine.
things.
Yeah, you know what? It's just fine. Yep. We'll talk about it later. Off air.
Off air, we'll have a discussion.
Okay, Red Bull.
And don't take into a factor where they debuted it or anything. Like the fact that it was on the top of the ceiling.
Yeah, I just saw it on Instagram.
I was
That's
like,
all I saw.
they put a fucking car on the
on the
ceiling.
ceiling, dude.
What the fuck?
And they put it on the roof of Caesar's Palace.
Yeah,
You saw that?
yeah. But don't take that into account. Just delivery.
Delivery itself.
'Kay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Look up to the ceiling.
Hold on. Let me
Oh God.
get a number in my head. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. 5.4.
8.7. Whoa.
I don't feel like they added that much.
Are you kidding me? It's purple now. It's purple, pink, and yellow.
Okay.
What do we do when we disagree like this?
We fight.
We fight it out, dude.
We fist fight. I don't know. You can't. I guess like for me, I couldn't tell that it was purple. You can see that it was a little different shade.
Yeah.
Just doesn't speak to me though.
Really? I you know what? I think that Red Bull
Maybe
is...
it's my biasy.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So
but
I think
it is clean.
I like it because Red Bull never changes their shit up really ever.
Yeah.
And I thought Austin wasn't great, and I thought Miami was whatever.
For
and
them
this is
to
the
change
first time
the whole color.
they changed
Yeah.
like everything, and I'm stoked on that. I love it.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm an idiot.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll stick with that.
All right.
8.7. What'd you put? 5.9.
5.4.
5.4.
Should we be tracking this or no?
Yeah, for future data.
No, probably.
No. Okay.
All right.
Next,
Ferrari.
we either got Scuderia Ferrari.
Let's do Ferrari.
Okay, stare at the ceiling.
Can I look on yonder, or does it have to be at the ceiling?
I would say it has to be the ceiling.
Okay.
Um,
Or else it's not. It's not official.
yeah,
it doesn't
true.
count.
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. 7.6.
8.5.
Not
Okay.
bad.
Yeah.
I think it looks clean.
It's sick, dude. Especially because Ferrari really doesn't mix it up a lot. I mean, they had their
and
Monza
I
livery.
love it.
Yeah. Their Monza livery was like a German flag.
Yeah.
It was like yellow, black, and red. And I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Is our rating way off?
It's personal
Like
preference.
7.6. What'd you say?
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
Close enough. I mean, I think we would probably both have it on the same level.
Yeah.
I think our grading
Is
isn't
off.
as in sync.
Yeah.
Like I would say a perfect 10 would be when Mercedes first debuted the black car.
That's
So
a
that
10.
would be a 10 for me.
That's a 10. Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know how to quantify like moving down, but like I think this is really good, even though
It's a
I
really good livery.
gave it less of a score than you.
Okay,
You know?
I agree.
But it looks sick, and I love that they didn't use like the neon green that they
Right,
used
yeah.
before.
Just like a classic red and white. I mean, it's just super clean.
Yeah,
You gotta love it.
love it.
Ferrari, nice job.
Excellent.
What's next?
I don't know, what do your notes say?
Well, now that we're all out of order based on my notes here,
Williams.
Williams.
Okay.
Okay.
Shit. Shit.
You got a number in your head?
I don't know. I don't want to be an idiot and be way off again.
Yeah. Well, it's just what you. It's an opinion.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
You
I got it.
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1.
8.0.
6.6.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't know. In my opinion, I think Williams always brings the fucking heat with liveries.
It does.
They have brought the heat every single year this year. And like Dude, like the Las Vegas sign on there.
It's like old school Las Vegas.
Old school Las Vegas,
I
like
do
back
love
half of the car.
I do love the Duracell air intake
I love
stuff.
that. Yeah,
I love
the
it.
battery of it.
Okay.
Um,
Can I do 7?
yeah, change it. Whatever.
7.
Who cares?
3, 2, 1, 7.
What did I say? 8.0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't put it up like touching Ferrari. So I give it a 7.
Okay.
Solid 7.
I just think I just love when they do their different shit. Like every single time, I feel like they have some of the best liveries if they're gonna switch it up. Like they had that Golf livery for a while. That's
That was
so nasty.
so cool.
It's so nasty.
I would give that. That's like where I would
That's
put
9,
like a
9.5.
almost 9.
Yeah, exactly.
9 territory. 9.2.
Yeah.
For me.
But then again, it looked like the same livery that Lando had in Monaco
Yeah.
in 2020,
20.
I think. Yeah.
2020.
Where
yes.
he podiumed.
Yes.
So yeah, it's basically the same livery.
I think it's sick. I agree with you.
Okay, good points there.
Love it.
Good points there.
All right.
Is this the last one?
Alfa Romeo. Is it? No.
Okay.
Alfa Romeo and then Alfa Tauri.
Gotcha.
All right.
Look up.
3, 2, 1.
9.5.
8.0.
That is nasty.
That's a good score for me, I think.
Yeah, that is nasty.
That's so
Alfa Romeo,
sick.
you fucking crushed it.
it.
That is filthy.
You took the assignment and you fucking ran with it.
You ran with it, man.
And did great.
I mean, too bad it's a slow car, but like, fuck, it looks good being slow.
Well, it's like, all right, so 1 for me, like on my rating criteria, is like it's clean.
Yeah.
It doesn't like, it's not too busy.
Right.
But then there's like all the little detail that make it so
the fine
sick.
details is what it is. Like
Oh.
from far away, it looks like a black car with maybe like gold accents. But
Yeah.
you get close, I mean, that is nasty.
It's so cool.
Yeah. What would you compare that to their livery in Monza? Do you remember? It was on the back half of the car. It was like the Italian flag on it.
I'd have to look. Hold on.
Check it out.
Sorry.
Compare that. I mean, like, that's so filthy to me.
Ooh.
Like, tell me that isn't nasty. Like, Alfa Romeo, dude, you brought the heat this year. Whenever you did switch it up, you brought the fucking heat.
That's
And
so
that's
cool.
nasty. And
I
their
forgot about that. That's
in
so
their
sick.
original livery, like when they came out with that, I was like, dude, that's a fucking banger. Like Alfa Romeo looks like one of the nicest cars out there.
Yeah.
So Alfa Romeo, keep doing what you're doing.
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. All right.
What do we got next?
Last one. Oh, and Alpine. We have 2 more. Sorry.
I thought we did Alpine.
No.
Oh, okay.
All right. We have
Alpha Tauri.
Alpha Tauri. What's the new?
Oh my God, the Racing Bulls.
Racing Bulls.
Like
What are
is
you guys?
that?
We're Racing Bulls.
Racing Bulls, dude.
We'll race you.
Jesus Christ, man.
Okay.
The Racing Bulls?
For later.
Okay. Yeah, we'll save that for later.
Livery.
Okay. Let me get a number in my head. Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1.
6.9. Hey, holy shit.
It's not sex though.
Yeah. Did you say it's not sex?
You said 6.9.
Yeah. Oh, it's not sex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like the lights flashing off the car
Yeah.
and stuff. I can understand that from the strip.
It's fine. I just don't see the correlation to Vegas.
The
And it's whatever,
light strip,
I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't
a little
think
busy,
I don't think
just
it's cool.
like it's
I don't
fine.
think it's cool.
Yeah,
I think
it's fine.
I think it's something that would be your, like, it looks like stock from F1 2023.
Yeah.
It looks like one
Yep.
of those cars.
Yep. Just because it's different doesn't make it good.
Yeah.
Right? I agree.
It went too simple, stupid.
I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're totally right. Stock car.
Wah, wah, wah. What was even different here? Do you see?
Yeah, it looks like camo. So I would like to.
Oh, like some weird. Oh, skate and streetwear brand, Palace and Kappa. All right.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
2.0. Hey, dude.
Dude.
That's pretty good.
Oh,
What the
nice.
fuck?
Garbage.
Yeah, that sucks.
Ass
What are you
cheeks.
doing? I mean, like,
It would be cool if it was like those like subtle inlays of cool design because I can
Right.
see what they're trying to do,
yeah.
but it's dog shit.
I honestly can't see what they're trying to do. What is that?
They're just trying to do like the like subtle like background images, you know?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it, Alpine.
Change your car.
Change your fucking car.
Yeah, not
Jesus.
good. FP2,
All
FP1
right.
and 2.
So, FP1. Jesus Christ, man. So, I guess that goes with the whole lore of all of us talking shit, right?
I know.
You expect you
You expect excellence
well I just
at the highest class of racing.
you do,
I know.
but I don't know. You
That was a
sit there
sarcastic
and you
tone,
have
but real.
yeah, right. But you all these people were talking shit, and like all these Europeans don't want it to be successful.
And
I mean,
then you fucking walk right into it.
yeah, I mean, right on par. You're like right on fucking par, man. It's like 12 at night, man.
Ah, you made it a whole whopping 8.5 minutes
9
in.
minutes,
Good
dude.
job.
Like
And then you
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
up.
And then, to go and dish out a penalty to Carlos Sainz for you not inspecting the track.
They're talking about
properly.
making amendments to that or like special situations.
It's too fucking late.
I know.
It's too fucking late. You have Ferrari and Mercedes. Are they on par? Are they totally tied in the championship? Ferrari and Mercedes. Mercedes has a 4-point gap.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you dish out a penalty. This is crucial for second place, man.
Right.
And you dish out a penalty to Carlos Sainz for something out of their control.
Just frig him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Totally fucked them, man.
I know.
So, right on par. Like, and then, I mean, the memes coming out with that.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yes. But that just like validated the expectations of it being shitty,
Right.
like we said, and
Yeah.
then we look like idiots.
Right.
Because we are.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point of the podcast. So, you don't come here
Is to
for
show
facts.
everyone that we're idiots.
You come here for entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I would hope people come here.
So 10 place grid penalty.
10 place.
Restart at 4:30 in the morning, right? 4:30 in the morning.
No, okay, so Eastern time, I guess. But
Oh yeah.
Eastern time. But so here's the thing, right? So that happens. Everyone's talking shit.
Right.
And then you have FP2 postponed until they announce it, I guess my time, 2:00 in the morning.
Right.
And then from there, that's when you find out at around 1:30 in the morning, they start kicking fans out of the venue.
You're like, I paid for this fucking ticket.
Yeah, seriously.
Dudes.
And and if I was there, I mean, like, Vegas is cool, right? But I'm there for the cars.
Right.
I'm there to watch.
Well, you're spending your money. You're like, if I wanted to throw X amount of dollars down the drain, I would just go in the casino.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Just watched it from the TVs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have just sat in there and told them to put on practice.
Yeah. Exactly.
So dumb.
So, and so after that, F1 says, well, everyone who is kicked out of the venue, you get a $200 voucher to the store. Thank you for my fucking hat and keychain, you assholes.
Right. So I mean, we were talking about like, okay, maybe you get a GA ticket.
Yeah.
And it's not worth $200, but what if you get a ticket that's worth
$5,000
Yeah.
to be in the grandstands?
You can't. So stupid.
Give me $800.
Give me my money back.
Scale it up if you're gonna do that.
Right. Give me my money back.
Okay, so I guess what would you do differently? Because I don't really have any answers.
I don't know. I don't have a
Just-
fucking answer.
Like, I don't know what I would do
stay.
differently. Let him stay, but I think
the
the whole
thing was security and having
Well,
security at the race
I guess, but
to
also
manage.
I think there was some kind of ordinance where they have to open the roads back up the next day.
Huh. On the track?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Isn't that scary? Like, I would just be dropping like washers everywhere.
Just thumbtacks everywhere. You're just like They're like, sir, you've had 12 bananas in the middle of the road. Could you pick up your goddamn peel? What is this? This isn't Mario Kart. Get the fuck out of here.
Banana peels in the middle of the road.
Just turtle shells. Banana peels.
I mean, so yeah, I
Imagine if you're a resident.
Honestly, that's what you signed up for. If you're a resident, yeah. I mean, you signed up for tourist events.
Yeah.
Like, that's what your city is. And you're surprised that they're having, like, a crazy tourism event in your city. Like, that's what you fucking signed up for.
True. I'm sorry.
I don't want to hear it from Vegas.
I'm sorry.
Vegas folks.
Sorry,
Vegas folks.
We'll hear it from you. Come on.
Yeah. Let us have it.
All right.
Let us have it. So yeah, I don't know how I would do that differently.
Right.
But there's got to be a better way to pay back those fans who went there.
Not a $200 gift
until
card.
1:30 in the morning, right? Like, and then they're like, "Hey, get the fuck out of here!" They're like, "I'm trying to watch racing."
Yeah.
They're like, we don't really care.
I'm trying to watch what I paid for.
Yeah.
And what I showed up for.
Yeah.
They're like, here's your $200 voucher. It's like leaving the game, and they're like, oh, you won a McDonald's sandwich.
Yeah, you're like, thanks.
You won a McDonald's hamburger.
Thank you, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Keep it.
So yeah, that and then again, like it was right on par with everyone talking shit about the whole thing that they had going on there, and it's just like,
right,
what are you gonna do?
I know.
So yeah, whatever.
Moving on.
We'll move on to qualifying. I don't know what I would do differently in that situation.
I don't know either.
Everyone.
But be better.
Be better. Figure it out. I mean, like, you have people that are paid to figure those types of situations out.
How to remedy them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. Moving on to qualifying. FP3 was whatever, right? I didn't really.
I didn't either.
Too much.
No.
But yeah. Moving on to qualifying.
Someone was fastest in FP3. That was surprising.
Was it? I don't know.
Can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Doesn't matter. Moving on.
I also have Alzheimer's, I'm pretty sure.
Moving on. What did you say?
What
are they selling?
Yeah.
Chocolate. What? Chocolate. I love chocolate.
So we have Chuckles.
Chuckles.
Old Chuck Leclerc.
And
Pole position.
P1.
Pole position.
That's sick.
That's dope. Didn't see that one coming.
No.
Did not see that one coming.
No. I took some notes from qualifying.
Oh, let's hear him. Break it down for me.
Oh, God. Okay. What I learned from the broadcast.
Doing yourself some learns here, huh?
Fernando Alonso. Only F1 driver to be alive when they ran the Caesar's Palace.
Hey-o.
Yeah.
Flashback from last week.
Yeah.
1981, 1982.
Hamilton and Perez out in Q2.
Very disappointing. And it's funny because it was weird because
they weren't on the track.
What do you mean?
They weren't. I think.
Oh, they got caught out.
Yeah.
They got caught out.
I think listening back, or watching it, I think they were in the pits when they got knocked out.
They
got
caught out. But it's weird because Checo has been the butt of every joke of almost every race, right? But I think, when Checo got knocked out of Q2, you didn't really see much about it.
Right.
And now I wonder if that was just because of...
I think it was the weird format. Not weird format. I think it was the weird results. So going into it deeper, so 2 Williams into Q3. So crazy, what's this called? Straight line?
Yeah.
Straight line speed. But I think you didn't hear about it because, getting to the point, 1 Red Bull, 1 Mercedes, 1 Aston Martin into Q3.
Yeah. 2 Williams.
Right. So I think
it was
overshadowed. And it was like, oh well, and they're talking about making sure you were on the right strategy when the track was fast and being out there while the course was up to speed.
Right. And just so you know, Checo Perez, I noticed you were knocked out in Q2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's shaking in his boots.
He's probably listening to this. Pissed, dude.
All right, continue.
Well, I was gonna say like those are the notes.
And that's all I took away from it.
I was gonna say, I love when they bring in a new track. Something about the best drivers in the world showing up to a track and not knowing anything about the conditions or anything like that, and having to figure it out as you go. Because I've watched. I don't know if you've seen Nico Rosberg's like track analysis videos on YouTube.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Yeah.
Where he just talks shit about Lewis the whole time. And, like, gives like a super technical breakdown of the tracks, right?
Right.
He has all these intricate like tips and tricks where to find the grip, like within centimeters. Like he's like, on this, like you want to be on this cement strip, like on the outside of the rumble strips, and you can't go over that. He's like, that's where the most grip is.
Right.
But see, with all these, I mean, like as other drivers, as they're getting into F1, you can watch stuff like that, and engineers will tell you this is where the most grip is.
But it's easy to say it when it's static, but imagine being in the moment, trying to hit this.
Yeah, of course.
That's my rebuttal.
I mean, when you're on the sim though, and you're preparing for a track that's been raced
that's what
so much.
That's your points.
Those are your points to be aiming for. But when you show up to a new track, it's like you're watching the best drivers in the world find the best lines, finding the best braking points.
Right.
It's fascinating.
Right.
It's really fascinating.
I know.
So I think that was like the coolest part, is watching them figure that shit out.
Yeah. And go through the learning and seeing them evolve and the track evolve while we're taking those steps forward is sick.
Yeah. It's fucking cool. So I thought that was a really cool part of introducing new tracks.
Dang sick.
So Carlos Sainz, second place. Mm-hmm. That would have been so big for Ferrari, and I think that would have changed the outcome of the race if Carlos Sainz was sitting there in second.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure, because we talked about it last week. Again, having that inside starting spot seems to... And it could just be because Max is superhuman sitting there, but every time, if you get that good start and you can be even or approaching even into the first turn, you're taking it away.
You're taking it, yeah.
So
you have Carlos there. You have Max pretty much pinched in by two Ferraris.
Oh, you know what it could have been? It could have been like us driving in F1 2023, us sitting first and second. You take off, then you slow down to back up the whole track, and everyone crashes, and then you're the last one,
and then you win.
And you win.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good strategy.
Bold strategy.
That's
but
a really good strategy.
Work,
yeah,
I think.
I agree.
What else?
So Williams 5 and 6.
Straight line speed.
Good lord.
Straight line speed.
But I mean, Sargent too.
Yeah.
I mean, in this case, the announcers were talking about it, but
showing up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But, at that point in time, he's not necessarily a rookie anymore. Everyone's a rookie at that track.
Right. Right.
So the fact that he can park it in 6th place, 7th, with Carlos, the subtraction of Carlos.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He puts it in 6th place, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was rooting for the guy. I'm rooting for the guy, not just because he's American. I just want rookies to succeed.
To do well.
Yeah.
Or you always want to see someone like turn the corner and beat out their struggles.
Right. You'd love to see it.
Right.
And once that happened, I was like, fucking Logan Sargent.
He's here.
Let's fucking go.
Kick down the door.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Yes.
That'd be funny if they had like instead of the meter signs, like the braking meter signs, they put it as like feet.
Yards.
100 feet. 100.
They're like, we're not fucking playing football.
We're not doing that shit, dude. So yeah, that was I was super happy for Sargent, especially because he's on the hot seat, man. Mm-hmm. You hate to see it. Like it's got to be. There's so much pressure for the kid.
Yeah.
And you love to see him show out at a home race.
Doing well.
And that guy was fucking stoked, dude.
Yeah.
And I was hyped for him.
Hyped for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see. And then Albon just doing Albon things in the Williams. What are you going to do?
Taking a shitty car and doing well with it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, I don't think we covered this, but $1.5 million in damage to the Ferrari.
Oh, fuck.
$1.5 million. You know who pays for that?
Me.
Yeah, us.
The taxpayers.
The taxpayers.
I don't know. Owner?
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Ferrari pays for that. No one else.
Well, yeah.
Shouldn't Vegas pay for that? Saying, hey, our track's good to go. Our track is totally fine. Race on our track.
Say okay, man.
Yeah.
I just took my sedan over it. My Honda Accord. You're good. Oh, yeah,
It's
hit
going
it.
about 67. Should be fine.
Same thing.
Yeah. But do you think Vegas should pay for that?
No.
Who would... so you just leave it up to whatever.
Put it into limbo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let God pay it.
God? Could you please pay that?
Or just like a one-time exception of like, yo, this doesn't account towards your budget.
I would like that. That's a good solution.
Because it's really not about like if they can afford it.
No.
It's more so toward the budget.
Budget cap. Yeah, the budget cap.
So I'd say this is a penalty and budget free incident minus the penalty.
Yeah, but instead, it's a budget penalty.
You lose out on the world championship points.
You lose out. Yeah, exactly.
Potentially. We don't know the results
yeah,
at
we'll
that
see
point.
at Abu Dhabi, but you lose. Yeah, you lose out on points.
Well, because you
change-
just don't. At that point, you don't know how the race will shake out. Is what I'm saying.
That's true, but
Yeah.
I mean, you take that grid penalty, and like I said, it changed the whole outcome of the race. You
Yeah.
put Carlos in second. You have that inside line blocked off. I don't think Max is passing that.
No.
So whatever. I don't know. There's some shit to figure out with Vegas, but overall,
Redemption.
Yeah, they have a. I mean, we got 9 fucking years. They're there for 9 years.
And it
You
looked.
hear that, Europeans? 9 years.
It looks sick,
It's really cool.
dude.
It really is cool.
I wanted to talk about like the camera angles, especially like cars coming out of 17. Like it looks
Yes.
so cool.
It's very cool.
And like how ridiculous the sphere is, but like it looks way cool. Like such a cool advertising opportunity. Like I don't know, it just brings money to the sport, which I think is something that we should cheer for as fans,
Right.
regardless of
The slip ups that they had.
yes,
Yeah.
because more money means
Better racing,
stuff.
Like better stuff.
I'm a Liberty stock owner, so
Are you really?
yeah, so more money.
No shit.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
No, I mean, not a lot. I just bought common shares of stock.
Yeah.
Um,
But regardless, you own Liberty.
some of it.
Good to say. Do you go to the board meetings?
Yeah. They ask me tons of questions. Paige, what would you do?
You're like, I don't know.
Pull your wieners out.
Yeah.
That'll get the people going.
That'll get them going.
Have y'all ever seen NASCAR? Let me tell you something. Listen here, we put roll cages on these bad boys. We fucking put some piping around these tires and we treat them like bumper cars.
That's how it works. That's what NASCAR seems like.
We're not going down that road. We got too much to talk to
We
get
have
on
so
bad
much to talk
tangents.
about. Okay.
But I would love to.
Pointless tangents.
But
okay.
go ahead.
Okay. So qualifying. Wrap that shit up.
I'm an idiot.
All right. So we're done with qualifying.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Most said line in our podcast. 3, 2, 1.
We're
Moving on.
idiots. What did you say?
Moving on.
Oh, moving on.
Both.
Okay.
They got to be 1, 2.
That's 2. Yeah.
Dude, eventually when we get good with social media posts, it could just be like fast forward of the episode or even on this, like just keeping a tally of moving on or idiot.
That'd be funny.
And ding, ding,
I
ding,
would
ding,
like
ding,
that,
ding,
yeah.
ding, 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 ding. That'd be great.
That'd be good. All right.
All right.
Moving on.
on.
Yeah.
Are we going into the race?
Let's go to the race, dude.
All right.
Let's freaking go to the race.
So- what we talked about from qualifying, that inside line seems ridiculous. But talking about that further, do you agree with the 5 second penalty? Was it warranted? Was it too little? Was it right?
I think it was right. But the fact that it's Max Verstappen and he was slapped with a wet napkin by a 5 second penalty. I mean,
He literally laughed.
Yeah, he's
when he
like,
got
send
it.
them my regards. Love it, by the way.
Yeah.
But I just,
He says, "Hold my beer."
yeah, exactly.
That's
but
fine.
he hasn't won a race by less than 5 seconds all year.
I know.
So you're just essentially slapping him with a wet napkin. Like there's nothing there. Like
Plus, he can make it up. I mean, it's you sit for 5 seconds in the pit, and then he's back on the track and he's chasing everyone down.
Exactly.
And it's fun to watch too, though.
It is cool. But like I said, the fact that it's Max Verstappen, I think it was too light. But obviously, it can't be too subjective, right?
Right.
So anyone else?
It has to be fair across the board.
Right. So anyone else, 5 second penalty would have been perfect.
5 second penalty would be detrimental to your day.
It would.
It would be detrimental to your whole week.
Yeah.
Whereas for Max, but you can't operate on, here are the set of rules for everyone, and then here are the set of rules for Max. It has to be equal.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
And I totally agree. He got in way deep. He wasn't right. I don't think he had that position. He wasn't next to him, and just pushing him off the track. Yes.
But I mean,
absolutely.
You're starting on the dirty side of the track. Cold tires, probably heaviest fuel load of the weekend. You don't know where your braking points are. I get it.
Right.
But also, he was just trying to do the ultimate Verstappen thing, and he's just fucking send it down the inside, man. Everyone else, pray.
Again, the Lord of the Rings with R2D2.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or Star Wars. Damn, I didn't think Lord of the Rings had R2D2.
I'm a fucking idiot. Ding, 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 ding. Idiot.
Tell me that.
Yeah, I mean, you decide to wait till the second lap to do that.
Yeah.
No penalty.
Right. Exactly. But it's funny. It's almost ironic, right?
Fuck it.
Back in Baku.
Yeah.
At Azerbaijan, the George Russell and Max Verstappen quarrel after the sprint race. They go after the race, right? Max Verstappen approaches George, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" And George was like, "It's cold. There's no grip out there." And Max was like, "Well, you got to leave the space anyways. We all have no grip." And then Max goes
fast
and does
forward
the same thing.
now, and it's the
same
exact
same situation. And Max is like, "Oopsies, what are you doing?"
Oops, but oh well.
I mean, it's just Max doing Max things, right?
Right. What else?
Oh my God, Carnage, first lap. Other than that, we have, I couldn't. It was hard to see what happened in the back half to bring out the safety car.
And they never went back.
I think Carlos Sainz ran into Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton bounced off of someone, and I think Alonso was tapped and lost grip.
Yeah.
And then Bottas was punched in the back.
Yeah.
And then they were head to head kissing each other.
Yeah.
Which was wild.
That's about all I saw.
And then poor Bottas, man, probably one of his best qualifying results of the year, P8
up there.
And he gets totally fucked. And I'm such a big Bottas fan, man.
But that's the
nature of the business, right?
Well, I think I was going to bring that up when we were just talking about Max wanting to get out front.
Yeah.
That's the thing is mid-pack, anything is game.
It's carnage,
and
dude.
You could get absolutely screwed.
So almost in that situation,
so
being
I could
in
understand
17th, 19th.
I could understand Max bringing it back, being let me just get out of the way.
Yeah. Take off. Yeah.
Yeah, but then what you're saying? Go ahead. Being in 17th, 18th, 19th, you can pick your way. You can see what's going on.
Go through the carnage, and that's what happened with Lance Stroll and
I know
Esteban Ocon.
I feel like none of their styles are I'm going to take a passive approach and play conservative. It's like balls
No.
to the wall.
Balls to the wall. I'm gonna get as many positions as possible. I
Whereas-
hope you guys fuck yourselves up.
Whereas sometimes an approach of like being, like we said, toward the back could be beneficial in the end.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't sit there and be like, I'm
You
gonna
can't-
start in last place and hope for a crash at turn 1.
You also can't foresee carnage because there's been plenty of starts that are clean
Very
and then no safety car, no virtual
Right.
safety car, and then
Yeah.
you're fucked.
I mean,
fucked.
yeah, it's tough. It's tough to predict for sure.
Right.
Let's see. And then I mean, several lead changes. So sick.
Such a great race in regards to the back and forth, and even like the battle, like what was it, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
just seemed to be on top of each other
Yeah.
and just kept going back and forth. And I think that's what the track promoted.
Which I did not foresee.
Right.
I was just like straight line speed. Whatever slippery car has good straight line speed, they're gone.
Right, because then you get DRS, but then you get roped back in
Yeah.
when you don't have it,
Right.
and it created great racing. Also, before we skip ahead, I saw like posts on social media. Was Lando hurt from the wreck or what?
Oh, the Lando wreck. Poor guy, man. Like, he's such a happy dude. And, you see the crash happen. It looked high speed, yeah, but like typical crash.
It was a tank slapper, so
tank slapper.
obviously like back half hit, and then it
Carried
brings
him
a
all the
bunch
way
of-
into the Tech Pro.
No, but when he hit I think the concrete is what probably hurt the most because
Yeah.
you don't have that insulation.
Yeah.
So it was that tank slapper of back end, front end. So I could see that hurting him, but like, was he hurt?
He
Dude.
was like, you could
Like
tell.
I saw
like,
videos that he was shaking, but I could never see it in the onboard.
Well, on the onboard, did you see like the radio message? They were like, so, he hits the Tech Pro.
Yeah.
Car stops. They're like, Lando, are you good?
Yeah, I saw
Like,
that.
radio silence. Lando, are you good? And he's like, yeah, all good.
Oh, really?
And you were just like, damn, dude. Like, and he's such a like happy guy.
Yeah.
Like to see him like that.
The memes out of it were funny.
I didn't see any memes. I didn't want him,
Not from the track, but from him being in the
Oh,
stretcher, and
yeah,
it's like
they're
when you see
American hospital bills.
what
Lando
American
went
help,
broke.
American help.
Yeah, it was tough to watch, man. Luckily, he's totally fine. He went to
Yeah.
the hospital for checkups. I think he just like got the wind knocked out of him pretty
Yeah.
good. But
Obviously not memes about the wreck, but him.
yeah, I was like thinking
Yeah.
about it, and then I saw like the radio message, and I was like,
He may be hurt.
Nah,
Yeah,
I'm good.
yeah.
I'll probably leave that one alone.
Yeah.
So yeah, luckily he's good, but yeah, it seemed to fuck him up pretty good, man. Like he was.
Got smoked. I mean, that's a fast fucking
It's a fast corner or
And you're-
turn. Yeah,
committed.
committed, dude. And I don't even know. So I think what happened is he bottomed out, and he lost like all the traction.
Correct.
Yeah, he bottomed out, which took away all the traction from the tires, and
Yeah.
like, just like tried to snap in back into
Yeah.
it, and just like overcorrected and smoked the wall.
Yeah.
Tough watch.
It sucks.
Poor Landy.
It sucks, man.
Because who knows how well they would have done in the race, because Oscar was crushing, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And their race pace looked pretty incredible.
I still want to see. Maybe one day we'll find out what they did with tire strategy, but why he had to pit so late.
So if anyone is watching this in the comments, please let us know what happened with the tire strategy with Oscar Piastri. Because
I mean, I know it's a minimum of 2 different type of compounds, but I have a hard time believing that McLaren would just be like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We're just not going to change tires.
Well, I think they were probably just waiting for another safety car
Yeah.
to catch the
Oh, they
free
probably
pit
went.
stop.
They probably went medium hard because they didn't use softs in the race.
Yeah,
So that could have been what it was.
maybe.
Actually, connecting the dots because they only brought 1 pair of softs for the whole weekend. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I think I read that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Interesting.
I'm probably wrong.
Who knows? Who cares?
Because I'm an idiot.
Ding.
Ding 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 ding.
So yeah, that is a bummer for Lando. That would have been big points for the constructors championship.
Yeah.
Huge points.
Every time, both of us.
fucking-
The outline.
I know. So yeah, big bummer for McLaren.
Yeah.
Tough to say what happened with Oscar, but I think you're right with the tire
It must have
situation.
been medium hard.
And I think they just left him out, just
hoping.
fingers crossed there's a safety car.
Yeah. It was crazy, too, because we talked about last week about the cold weather and I think tire wear or keeping temperatures in the tires, too. It was crazy to see like that there were concerns on the opposite end of because the racing was so close of cars overheating.
Overheating, yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, we're also stupid.
Yeah.
Again,
man. Yeah, I find that interesting too.
It was cool.
Yeah.
But close racing was sick.
It was fascinating. Like the whole race, it was just like midfield battles, front of the pack battles. Like,
yeah, and
it was just nonstop action.
Right. 3 leaders on merit, so not on pit strategy, on pace alone.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the biggest part of the race, right? You wanted to talk about George Russell's penalty.
Yeah, I did.
Let me have it, because I would love to hear what you have to say about this.
I just don't think so. Max, even on the radio, said, I don't think he was anticipating me making that lunge.
So you think the penalty was too harsh for George Russell? I
think so. I don't know about too harsh, but I also don't think you can fault a guy who was not expecting it. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing.
So I guess my thing is that Max was not even with him going into the turn. He made a late lunge, and George is still going to hit his marks to turn, right? And he's not expecting a move like that at that moment.
Okay. So here's the thing. I want to be friends with you so bad. I want to hang out with you outside of this podcast, but then you say shit like that.
What?
Dude.
How is that wrong?
Okay.
Tell me.
So you got to be checking just being careless is no excuse to run into someone.
Careless.
Max kept it on track. It was a legitimate move. Your bias towards Max Verstappen makes me so angry.
My hatred.
Yeah, dude. But he was, George, if George really was pissed about it, there was no radio message from George. George was like, oops. There was no radio message.
All right.
You got to be checking your mirrors. And, Verstappen, you got to expect Verstappen's going to be coming, dude. Verstappen's behind me. Just because it's not a typical place where you overtake doesn't mean that I don't have to worry about checking my mirrors for him to make a late lunge.
You don't have spotters. There's no precedent to say he's going to make this move. How are you supposed to be aware of it?
You check your mirrors. You're looking you're about to turn in. Check your mirrors to make sure there's not a fucking F1 car to your left.
You think you could do that?
No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you say it like it's an easy thing.
I know, but these guys are...
All right.
Do you see what I'm saying, though?
Yes.
Okay. Whatever. Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll be friends later.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I'm right. You're wrong.
Okay.
Regardless.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying. I get it. I
get it.
I get it.
You just gotta expect Max to be making moves, dude.
Yeah.
We're both wrong, I think, in this situation.
Yeah.
Copy.
That's the easiest solution.
Yeah, we're both wrong.
What else?
Old Chuckles sends it down the inside on Checo Perez on the last fucking lap.
Back up to get himself there. He locks up into 1 and 2 or something.
Right.
I was like, Jesus, you got to be more aware than to do that.
And I think that goes back to what we were saying, right?
Little mistakes add up.
Tiny mistakes, and we talked about this either last week or the week before last week. It's
little mistakes add up to big things.
Well, it's like that we were talking about, can Charles be the world champion?
Right.
And you see that high pressure situation right there, right?
Right.
He made a mistake. He makes mistakes in high pressure situations.
Yeah. But then he comes through in the clutch.
He did in this situation, yes.
Yeah.
He did in this situation.
Yeah.
Is he world championship material? He's fast enough, but does he have the head for it? I don't know. I really
He's
don't
still
know.
young.
He's very young.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that'll come with experience, but I mean, so is
I think,
Max, though.
well, Max is
A freaking
experienced but beyond his age.
I think
he was
Max is so
born
calloused.
in a test tube.
That's true. Yeah,
Not
Max is so calloused from such an intense battle in 2021 that nothing phases him. Yeah, he's just like he's gonna be.
Nothing phases him. Yeah,
I agree. So I think at this point, Max is just like ice cold. Like anything is easy to him.
Yeah.
At this point, so
nothing will frazzle him.
No, I don't think so. But again, Charles making little mistakes. But it was cool. I was watching. I think I saw this thing on Instagram where he was talking about. He was like, I saw Checo make 2 mistakes into that corner twice in a row. So he was like, I saw those 2 mistakes.
That's so cool.
And he was like,
to be able to like study and that, stuff. Yeah.
He was like, I saw it twice. He's like, Checo made the wrong line into that turn twice. So he's like, I backed off. He's like, I cooled the car and I recharged the batteries for the last lap. And he was like, he knew he was gonna make that lunge on the last lap. I was like, that is so fucking cool, dude. To be like
a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
You're a wizard. Chuckles.
That's crazy. I mean, that speaks to me in your own athletic prowess.
Yeah,
from baseball.
I nerd out on that kind of stuff.
Catching and stuff. I'm like, oh, I saw this kid do it twice, so I'm gonna go here again.
Exactly.
That's so sick.
It was fucking cool to hear him say that.
And to be going at the speed and being able to realize that.
I mean, it just seems like it goes in slow motion for him, right?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I thought that was really cool.
That is.
So who do we have for our biggest winners of the race? Because, I mean, I would say biggest losers, Williams, right?
Oh, biggest losers or biggest?
Both. Biggest winners, biggest losers.
Biggest winner.
Let's go with losers first. I'm going to say Albon and Sargent.
I'm going to say McLaren and Lando and Piastri.
Well, they were
fumbled.
Yeah, but they were set up for failure the whole time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Obviously, you hate to see that happen to Lando, but I think just from the jump from qualifying, it's just like they are not looking good.
Say yours, and then I'll come back.
For losers?
Yeah.
Williams, you losers, dude. Losers. 5 and 6.
5, 6.
Drop down to 12, 17.
Out of the points.
God damn it, dude.
Yeah.
No one crashed into you. It's just straight on merit. You just fell behind.
Ugh.
Tough to watch.
See it.
You hate to see it, man.
I changed my answer. Mercedes.
Yeah.
Because Lewis loses out on P2 on the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah. Checo locked that shit up.
And then you would say that they're not losers because of the pass that George made to get up to 4th on the last lap. You're like, oh, that's sick. And then you're like, oh.
5-second penalty.
5-second penalty.
Stupid bitch.
Drops to 8.
Yeah. And then you have Ocon and Russell battling it out for not only 4th place, but for the least likable guy on the grid.
Yeah, right. Every time. Every time. Yeah. I know. It's hard to...
As I'm wearing Mercedes gear.
Yeah. It's hard to say congrats to Ocon for a P4. But
yeah, especially after the shit he pulled in Brazil, calling Fernando an idiot. And then
still leaves even 2 weeks later, a foul taste in the mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still... Yeah. I mean, I was
still
never really
breathing.
sold on Ocon, right? And then after that shit in Brazil, I'm like, you know what? Fuck this guy.
Right. Right.
But Ocon, if you ever want to do an interview, come on over.
Yeah, we'll talk your ear off.
Yeah, we'll talk your ear off, buddy.
Biggest winner. Winners, whatever.
You can go first. You go first.
Checo.
Sealed it up. Sealed up second place. That's a sneaky one.
Checo with a solid result after being criticized for a large part of the season. And finishing in the driver's standings, he's locked it up for P2. You're like, why am I getting so much shit then?
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm right here.
Yeah. And not to mention, he started P12.
Yeah.
Um,
Excellent race.
he
It
brought
was
that
like,
shit back.
and just talking about his form during the race was like, oh, this is the fighting Checo of old,
Yeah.
the competing Checo of old.
I mean, you would think, though, yes, and taking no credit away from Checo, he should have been expecting a late lunge by Charles. Like, you just drift your car to the inside, man. At least even dummy a defense. Like,
Yeah.
even dummy a defense to even show Charles that you're aware that he's that he's behind you.
Right.
That's the only quarrel I have about that. But
So I'm assuming your winner is
Lance Stroll.
Oh, I thought you were going Chuckles.
Chuckles? Well,
is he a winner?
I would
or
say
is he
he's
a
a loser.
loser.
Loser! I love him so
Is he a winner
much.
because he came and finished P2 and you're like, oh, that's a good fucking result against Max?
I mean, no. I think it's a loser because
Okay.
off of merit, the guy had the lead of the race.
Yeah.
Like, he had it sewn up. And then you have two safety cars bunch everyone up twice.
Yeah.
And he was running away with it.
Yeah.
After Max gets pushed back to 7th, right?
Yeah.
And then Chuckles is in first place, and he's running away with it.
Right.
Boom, safety car. And let me mention, Max is the only guy on the grid, and maybe even in F1 history, that could be in a wreck to cause a safety car that allows him to win the race. Is that not ridiculous?
Right?
That's outrageous.
I know.
All
right, sorry.
So, yeah.
I sidetracked you.
Lance Stroll. I would say Lance Stroll. Might be the biggest. Bro, P5? It's kind of like that Office meme, right? Like, you don't hear anything from the whole race, and then he's just like it's like Dwight in the arcade.
Where did Fernando finish?
I think like 9, maybe 9 or 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good result. Yeah.
Good result.
Yeah.
So I think Lance, my biggest winner, as much as I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Looking to get off Daddy's insurance, right?
Right.
Give me that money.
All right. What are we jumping into?
Are we wrapping up the race? Is that all
so.
we have to say? And that's all I have to say about that.
That's all I had to say about that.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream.
Our shitty.
No, that's where I was going. Was shitty
predictions. Yeah.
Yes. So again, another sorry for being idiots, saying it wouldn't be a fascinating race, and it was.
It was incredible.
It was a great race. Let's see.
What did we predict, PJ? What were our very wrong predictions?
Your prediction for results was Max, Lando, Fernando.
Oopsies.
I will give you that you said, I hope that Fernando has another strong weekend. I have nothing to back it up, but I just hope he does.
That's what I said. That was my insurance. That was my insurance.
You hedged your bet.
Yeah.
That was great. Good job. Good job. We also said that Ferrari would have a shitty weekend. You almost died. And they did great. Did we say... I can't remember. I'm thinking back now because I didn't take notes on it. Did we say AlphaTauri would have a good weekend? I can't remember.
I can't remember if we made like predictions about it.
Oh, we did say... We did? No. PJ.
Oh.
Me. Alpine would do great. I said they'd have a good weekend.
Hey,
they did.
Oh, yeah, we did say that. We said top 5.
Yeah.
Like top 5 and 6.
Yes. Let's go, dude.
Nice.
Freaking smart.
We're smart, dude.
Big brains over here.
Big brain.
All right, my prediction was Max, Lando, Checo.
That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good.
I did better than you.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
And I think next season we are going to have a point system where we do a point system where we choose the lowest 10 drivers on the grid.
Well, not only are we going to do, so I think we need to make it a point for each race is picking our top 3 and making it like last weekend, reviewing the tape.
Yeah.
We need to make it more abundantly clear, like what we're thinking.
Want.
Yeah,
okay.
like so it'll be like P1, blah blah blah, P2, blah blah blah.
Okay.
Because it was a little convoluted there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then what you're saying is
for next season
we will make bets on 5 drivers we think will be out of the points
For season long.
for each race,
Oh.
and we'll tally it up
At the end of the
as
season.
we continue.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, Evan went 3 for 5 last week, but I went 4 for 5. And then the next week, I went 2 for 5.
I like
and
that.
And so, like, it's like on the season, you could be doing better than me, but on a week by week basis, like, I could do better. You know what I mean?
We'll figure out the point system.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
And a punishment. We got to do a punishment for whoever's wrong.
That's smart. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you have any punishments in mind?
I have nothing at the moment.
Okay.
Do you?
No.
I can only think of, like, dude, fantasy football punishments. We can't do that to each other, though. It's like the Waffle House challenge, 24 hours in a Waffle House.
Oh, my God. Or you have to do a whole day as blackface.
You'd get canceled. We're not doing that. No. This year, for one of them, is you have to run a marathon.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Absolutely brutal. We'll think of something. And we'll take suggestions.
Oh, there we go.
Dude.
Let us know in the comments.
Great interaction piece.
There we go.
Let us know punishments for sucking.
Yeah.
At this job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Deal.
That's it. That's a race.
Yeah.
Are we looking ahead?
Yeah. Okay. Let's, moving on. Dang.
Moving on. Let's look ahead to
Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi. The last race of the season.
Where in 2021,
Last race of the season.
Lewis Hamilton was robbed.
Yes. I thought you were going in a different direction. I almost punched you in your face.
That was a highway robbery.
The biggest hoax in F1 history.
I can agree with that. Let's
stay on par.
I mean, it's just.
Or let's stay on track.
Okay. Yeah. I agree.
We could do a whole episode on that. We could do a whole episode during the off season when we not need things to talk about, but have to find stuff.
I agree. But yeah, last race of the year.
Hopefully that'll give us some time to fine tune things here and improve too.
I agree. Yeah.
We wanted to talk about the constructor's trophy and driver's trophies. Or not even trophies, because they don't hand out trophies for second and third.
Right.
Well, lower.
Yeah.
But how close some of the races are, and how important this race is in the grand scheme of things for a whole season.
Right.
For specific teams.
I agree.
I'll let you lead that.
Okay.
Take it away.
So, we'll start with constructors here. We have a 4-point gap between Mercedes and Ferrari. Now, for them, that's for second place.
Right.
And like I said, Carlos Sainz got fucking fucked.
Sorry.
Oops. Got fucking fucked at Las Vegas.
Fucking fucked. Not just normally fucked.
Fucking fucked.
Royally fucked.
Seriously.
I know.
Carlos. I mean, starting 12th. Fuck.
We need a mixer with that.
I think that might, if Carlos would have started second in that, they might have sealed up.
Wrapped it up.
Place.
Yeah.
They might have wrapped that shit up.
Yeah.
But now they're
with
flush
a bow
on
it.
Yeah. So that's going to be fascinating. That's something to look for. The 4-point gap. Not to mention Carlos and Fernando are flush on points as well.
Jesus.
Battle of the Spaniards.
Yeah. Well, it's like the battle within the battle that may not get the media attention.
Right.
I'm sure they would, especially for this.
They should.
But,
I mean, what else are you going to cover? Like, Max wins with 500 points in, it's just like, why cover that?
Excellent point.
Yeah.
You make a good point.
So they need to be covering this shit because this is the only thing that is left. This is all we have left.
This is all that's keeping me going.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
So there's that. So that's something to look for, Mercedes and Ferrari.
Yep.
We have an 11-point gap between McLaren and Aston. That's going to be a stretch.
That's a big uphill battle.
We're going to need Lance Stroll to gamble, or I'm going to need to gamble on Lance Stroll to do Lance Stroll things.
And take someone out.
Yeah. Yes.
Those are so hard too. Like 11 points, you're like, oh, that's easy. But
It's
but
not.
it's both teams
It's
could potentially score, and it's like, well, if you're fucking right next to each other, it's a 1 point difference, and it doesn't do anything for
right,
you.
exactly.
Yeah.
And there's 2 drivers, but there's 4 drivers battling for that, right?
Yeah.
So-
It's not just like football or basketball where you're like, oh, I have an 11-point deficit to make up. I can do that.
Yeah,
No, you gotta yeah.
it's a lot. 11 points is a lot, but that is something to look for sure.
Uh-huh.
And then moving on lower in the field, we have a 7-point gap
Moving
between.
on. Ding.
Ding. We have a 7-point gap between Williams and AlphaTauri, or the Racing Bulls,
Racing Bowls.
if you will.
Great name.
Oof.
Love it.
Yikes, dude.
Name. Rate it, the name on 3. 1, 2, 3.
0.4.
0.4. I don't know. Yeah.
You caught me off guard. But
Not
yes,
good. I know.
it's bad. It's really bad. What would you change it to?
Change it back to Toro Rosso.
I like Toro Rosso.
Why not just go back to Toro Rosso? Because why not go back to that? The team facilities are in Italy. Like, go back to Toro Rosso. And it's close enough where you're like, oh, Toro Rosso, Red Bull.
Yeah.
R. Whereas, like, Alpha Tauri, I'm like,
Who
God
the fuck
fucking
is that?
damn it. Alfa Romeo, Alpha
Yeah, and I mean
Alpine. Like, there's so many A's and it's killing me. Aston Martin.
there are a lot of A's.
It's hard
Yeah.
for my little peon brain.
Okay, good to know.
Get rid of the A's.
Get rid of the A's, F1. Could you? It's my least favorite vowel.
I have nothing to say.
Okay.
Say.
Moving on.
Moving on. Drivers standings now.
Okay. Carlos.
Fernando.
Flush on points with Fernando.
Whoever finishes ahead of the other
Yeah.
will finish ahead of the other.
That's a Will Buxton quote right there if I've ever heard one.
Whoever finishes this race in front of the other one will
win. That's Will Buxton to
I
a
know,
T.
I know.
That's Will Buxton.
I know, I didn't even try.
That's awesome.
But yes, it's purely on the results
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
Nut up or shut up.
Nut up or shut up. Seriously. That's going to be intense for them. I can't even imagine.
You know what else is intense?
No.
Camping.
Okay.
Intense. Oh, great.
I didn't see that one coming. That was pretty fucking good. Dude.
Got him. Okay, moving on.
Oh.
Great.
That's pretty good.
Great. Great.
Battle of the Spaniards. Flush on points at 200 points.
That's cool.
That's going to be fun to watch. Something to tune into. We have a 7-point gap between Lando and Chuckles.
Chuckles takes it home.
You think so?
No chance. Yeah.
You don't think Lando holds that off? It's so weird. Lando just snuck up. Man.
7 points. Or I'm sorry. Remind me who's ahead.
Lando is.
Oh.
Isn't that crazy? You would think Charles would be ahead.
With 5 pulls on the season? 5?
Something like that.
I think it's close.
Yeah.
I think I'm close. Shit.
And you just like
I thought you were saying Chuck was ahead of Lando by 7. No.
Chuck is chasing Lando.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, old Chuckles. But it's weird. Like I never really. I guess I wasn't paying attention to those two.
Yeah.
But
I can't make
Lando
a prediction.
quietly.
Yeah.
Is up there.
I can't make a prediction on it.
No,
I don't want
that's
to.
tough to say. It really is.
I'm not putting my name on it.
And I mean, there, like I was saying, like this is going to be a high pressure situation for Carlos. You have a battle for
Carlos.
Or sorry,
For
Chuckles.
Chuck.
Chuckles. That's going to be a high pressure situation for Chuckles, right? You have the gap for the constructors,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have the gap for what is that? Third, fourth?
Fourth.
Okay.
Fourth,
So
because Lewis is
third.
squarely in
Yeah,
third.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, I mean, but that's what it is. It's all jokes aside. It's literally nut up or shut up. You better show up and do your job and get take care of business.
High pressure situation. Now this is where you can see if Charles has that championship mentality or not. Like,
Yeah.
Are you gonna fuck up, or like you said, are you gonna nut up and shut up?
Yeah.
Get it done.
Get her done.
Get her done, buddy. Old Chuckles. 4-point gap for 11th between Gasly and Ocon. That's gonna be spicy.
I hope Gasly runs away with
I
it.
really do too.
Yeah.
Like I said, Ocon, you really fucked yourself, man.
Suck it.
People just don't like you.
Yeah.
Um,
I think Gasly will. I think he's motivated. I mean, they both will be motivated by it. But I think Gasly can take that motivation and put it into his performance.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Gasly's pretty cold-blooded, man.
Yeah.
I feel like he's got that dog in him, man.
He's a dog.
He's got that dog in him.
Yeah. Before you move on, let's do predictions, and then we'll round things out with your last point about the Drivers' Championship battles. Does that make sense? Does that sound okay?
My last point.
Yeah, your last point here.
Yes.
We'll
okay.
do predictions,
yeah.
and then we can come back to that.
Yeah,
Okay?
okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So we're going for predictions now?
We're going for predictions, and
Are we just doing
we're
like
gonna
top 3 or what?
document it. Yeah. Let's
Okay.
start. We'll start the new bottom. We'll figure that out and start it next year.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's document predictions so we don't have to go through the tape again.
Okay, so top 3
Top 3 in
Okay.
order.
in order.
Yeah.
Let's go 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3.
Sounds good.
Okay. So 1, I have old Mad Max, Maxie boy.
Surprise,
Surprise, surprise.
I have that as well. So we're even there.
Okay. Second.
Do we want a snake? Do you want me to go second so it's not like
Hit it.
copycat?
Hit it.
I think Chuck comes back and has another solid race.
You think so? Bounce back race.
Especially with not even a bounce back, a continuation of
Yeah.
a continuation
You're right.
of the success. I mean, you go from a fast track in Vegas to another fast track in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So I think Charles is P2.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Lando P2.
Repeat of last week.
Yeah. He's gonna be hungry, man. He
All
crashed. He's gonna be hungry.
All right.
Oh, wait. Time out. Now, is he gonna have to take a penalty for any parts from the crash this week? Ooh.
The episode is not done. You're not locked in. You're close to being locked in.
Okay. Damn. I should have. I should have looked that up. Do you think?
Have some conviction. Don't hedge your bets.
Okay. I will say. I'll still stick. Okay. Here's the. Can I do this? If Lando has penalties, stop it. If Lando has penalties, can I switch to Oscar? Can I interchange Oscar?
If a bear shits in the wood, sure. Whatever. Fine. I don't even care. Yes, that's fine. What? P3.
Okay. P3. I'm gonna go
If
with.
my aunt had a penis, would she be my uncle?
Maybe.
P3.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. Lewis.
Okay. Lou. LH44.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
My man.
All right. And then lastly, my P3. I think I'm gonna take the cake here, and I'm gonna take Checo.
That's probably smart. I was thinking about that after I said Lewis.
I think that we will come back next week. I'll put $5 on it.
Okay.
You owe me
Skin in the game.
5. You owe me 5 if I'm absolutely correct,
Okay.
and I owe you 5 if it's anything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
So all 3 of those have to be correct?
Yeah.
And then if they aren't, I win $5?
Yeah.
Deal.
That's how much conviction I have in my choices.
Idiot.
You're an idiot.
Okay.
I have Max P1, Charles P2, Checo P3. And you have...
That's very safe.
You have Max P1, Lando P2, asterisk. If he has a penalty for all these parts, then Oscar P2, and then Lewis P3.
Yeah.
Okay. Done deal.
Done deal.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
All right. Close us off with your fun fact of the day, of the episode, from the Drivers' Championship.
That's right. So, looking at the Drivers' Championship, we have a very intense battle.
Heating up.
Brewing up. You want to know what that is?
Tell me.
Logan Sargent is battling it out for P20 in the championship. He currently sits P21.
He's locked it up.
In the Drivers' Championship. He is a lock for P21.
Fuck.
Now can he chase down P20?
Who's he chasing?
Liam Lawson.
He's
The
not
guy
even racing.
who is in Los Angeles right now.
Huh. Good. Good for him. That's going to be a tough battle.
It's going to be tough.
That's an on-track battle that I want to be watching.
Yeah, that's going to be a very intense battle between the two.
Yeah.
And he just slips by and beats you know who?
Who?
Nick DeVries.
Nice.
Nick
DeVries, who is out halfway through the season.
Yes. And Liam Lawson, who has only raced four races.
Yeah. Jesus.
Sargy, I love you, buddy. I love you, Logie, but fuck, man. I want you to win so bad.
Come on.
Come on.
You can do it.
Give us Americans something to cheer for here.
Woo!
Hell yeah, brother.
All right.
So what do you think? Does that wrap us up here?
That does.
Fuck, man. Our last fucking...
Race of the year.
Yeah. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
That really is a bummer. But,
it's only up from here.
Yeah. We got a lot of shit to bring you throughout the course of the off season.
Yep.
We'll be dropping episodes regularly, and
Yep, we'll continue to be on a regular schedule. We'll try.
Yeah.
As best as two idiots can.
Yeah.
But follow the Instagram page. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok. Apple Podcasts.
Subscribe on Apple. Subscribe on Spotify. Subscribe on YouTube. All the shits, man.
Amazon.
We're all Amazon.
Do it all, please.
Our Amazon is doing numbies, dude.
Please.
For the love of Christ, please listen to us. Would you? God damn it.
Oh, no. Awesome. Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening, and
Cool.
let us know in the comments what you guys think. Oh, shameless plug. Please go follow Only F1 Fans on Instagram, and Blenders, if you're watching, for the love of Christ, please give us a sponsor.
I just ordered some more. We'll wear them next week.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That'd be funny if you wore your ski goggles.
50% off. You should go get yourself some.
For real?
Black Friday deal.
Okay.
All right.
There you have it, folks. That is the Vegas GP recap, and I think we're wrapping up here.
Thanks for watching Track Walk Pod.
The Track Walk Pod, baby.
TW.
T-dubs.
T-dubs.
All right. We love you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.